So ever since I did my video canceling food, which you could see on YouTube, I have gotten a lot of flack about canceling food because apparently people need to eat. But anyway, food wasn't even the real problem. Apparently, it comes from a darker, deeper, more ominous, nefarious place. Money. They say money is the root to all evil. It's horrible, and it's everything that I hate, and we need to cancel currency once and for all. Class is in, gang! Get out a piece of construction paper and some crayons, because the information you're gonna learn today will be on picket signs for decades. I'm gonna get a handful of random money here, which I'll talk about at random, that I had nothing prepared to say about each and every one of these bills. First, some people say you're as queer as a $2 bill. Well, guess what? The $2 bill isn't queer. It's racist. Look who we have here. Thomas Jefferson in drag, who forced his slaves that he owned to watch him perform Boy George covers on Eurovision. Cancelled. Next, here we have Mao Zedong. Now, I don't mind Mao Zedong. He wrote a little red book, and I have a little red book. I write my journal in it. But what I do have a problem with is that he obviously has Botox injections, okay? We know how old you are, Mao. You're not fooling anybody. Plus, you stole your haircut from Krusty the Clown. Are we recording this on my Huawei phone? Sorry, CCP. Here we have a picture of Mickey Rooney on Breakfast at Tiffany's. Now, I love the movie, but I didn't like the character. Cancelled. Sorry, Korea. Go back north. I don't want to hear from you ever again. Well, this one's interesting here. A lot of people don't know about Singapore. They put pictures of their criminals on their bills. For some reason, Alan Alda happened to be on holiday in the late 60s, early 70s there. And he got apprehended, and he got arrested, he got flogged and caned and charged. But he was later released, fortunately. And a casting director at the police station noticed him. And then he got the part of Colonel Klink on MASH. What do we got next? Oh, look at this, okay? For some reason, the Iranian $20,000, whatever the hell. We have a picture of Sean Connery playing the role of a Persian cab driver, which we all know is culturally insensitive. Iran? Yeah. Why don't you run back to Scotland, you racist piece of... Oh, okay. Here we see a picture of a woman who's clearly overweight, and they have to mock her. They're like, you're 5 pounds overweight. We're gonna put it on the front of our currency to fat shame yous. Just eat your potatoes and shut up. Now, this is a sad story. This is a picture of the South African 10 rand note, and this is a picture of a rhinoceros that was brutally killed by one of Donald Trump's children on a hunting expedition. Way to glorify animal cruelty. Enough said about that. Let's move on. So here we have a picture of Matthew McConaughey playing the role of Colonel Sanders, playing the role of Daniel Day-Lewis in Gangs of New York. Now that movie bothered me because Daniel Day-Lewis was so mean to Leonardo DiCaprio in that film, and I love Leonardo DiCaprio. After the film, TMZ announced Daniel Day-Lewis and Leonardo DiCaprio shortly after broke up. Enough said about that. Let's move on. Okay, they finally did it right. Good on you, Nigeria. After his award-winning performance in A Crying Game, they decided to put a picture of Forrest Whitaker on there. Yeah, that's great. Oh, what a movie. Classic American love story. Okay, for some reason, Thailand decided to put a picture of Steve Jobs on their money, and we could all know that Apple is evil. I'm more of an orange man myself. This is hateful. We have a picture of Steve Harvey on the front of the Bahamian dollar bill. Steve Harvey always pissed me off ever since he accidentally named Miss Columbia Miss Universe instead of Miss Philippines. We all know Miss Columbia didn't have it. Screw you, Steve. I'll give you a Family Feud. Here we have a picture of the bellhop from Fawlty Towers. Now, we know that show was recently canceled by the BBC. What's even more disturbing is that this bellhop in Brunei happens to be Mexican. Please, Canada, look what we have here. We have a picture of Margaret Thatcher clearly being sexually compromised with a pearl necklace, and then a smug John Lithgow looking down. Put 2 and 2 together, people. What does it equal? 5. Oh, and last but not least, people, didn't want to have to do this. We have a picture here of Carmen Miranda with a headdress that was designed for Carmen Electra that was stolen by her then boyfriend at the time, Dennis Rodman, who wore it on his wedding day. So there you have it. I think we learned a little bit about evil, about racism, about sexism, about homophobia, about cross-dressing, about pearl necklaces, and the joys of Forrest Whitaker. Now, if you pardon me, I got an appointment for a mani-pedi on a yacht with Robin Leach of Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. So if you want to get rid of this filth, just send it to me on the mailing address below, and I'll dispose it for you.